Alright, well, it's that quarterly time, or even monthly time, at this point where I reveal yet another one of my purchases. I like to make as like a surprise of some sort. I got another fan, and yeah, as if 8 fans wasn't enough. Yeah, 8 fans in this corner. 8 of them. So, of course, I got it in the other room, like I usually do now. I don't really review the fans on here anymore because the lighting's too dim, so go in here, where I got it on the freezer. uh, Now, I cannot see the chat. Oh boy. I keep forgetting how bright this light is. Okay. So, you could probably guess where I got this one from. And if you guessed, the Habitat, you're correct. Of course I got it from the Habitat. Because that's like where I get my fans now. I don't know. Yeah, so this one's story, like there's always a story for one of these. This one's story, yeah, there's no difference with this one. This one's story. Since my birthday's in a few days here, I was chauffeured to 3 different habitats. Yes, you heard that right, 3 different habitats. And yeah, on the hunt for another fan. The first one I went to, the first one I went to was one I hadn't been to before, and I was quite impressed with that location. Very nice. There was 3 fans there. There was a Canarm Mystic in the white and brass finish, brand new in box. A Monte Carlo balloon fan. Yes, Monte Carlo balloon. One of those things. Unfortunately, I did not get it because they wanted $40 for it, and kind of being honest, it wasn't really my type of fan I would get. Despite them being a little more uncommon. But, I mean, it would have been kind of nice having one of those, but I would have to have a purpose for it, so, which, I wouldn't really. Anyways, there was the Mystic, the balloon fan, and a Kitchener Olympia. Yes, a Kitchener Olympia. New in the box. Actually, all 3 of them were new in the box. They were, yeah, brand new in box. Yeah. And I didn't get any of them. But, yeah, there was other than that, it was quite a neat location. So, I definitely try and go there more often. The second one I went to, which is where I got this one from. Now, I might as well skip to the third one so I can tell the story for this one. The third one, it's one I usually go to, and there was nothing new there. They've had these candle lighting Centurion fans there, which are they're a copy of they're either a copy or a rebadge of a rebranded Quorum sort of 2000s fan. I forgot the name of it, but it's like a textured white finish, no light. It's a very 2000s design. There used to be two there. One of them sold, either sold or Habicrop ate it, maybe. I don't know for sure, obviously. So that was pretty much the only thing that was new there. Yeah, now the second location, the second one I went to, there was, again, 3 fans. The first one was some sort of new in box Harbor Breeze 30-inch fan. It's sort of similar to a kind of Westinghouse fan, but it has 3 blades, 30 inches, and it was just like a brand new fan. I was not interested in it at all. And the other fan other than this was a Harbor Breeze Armitage, whatever you call them, Armitage, I guess. Now the Armitage, I just say Armitage, like maybe half of the community does. The Armitage was not new in box. In fact, it was already assembled. It had all the parts to it except for the globe. It even had like an LED bulb in it. Yeah. It already had one of those in the light kit, and they wanted $5 for it. But now I was as not really highly regarded. The Armitages aren't really that highly regarded, but I was kind of considering getting it just for fun. But the brackets were kind of out of alignment. A little bit, not severely, just a little bit. But yeah, no. I'm not the kind of person that wants to play around with brackets, especially brittle ones like those on fans like that. So I ended up passing it up for this fan that I got. So what is this guy that I got? Well, it's a little different, and I know I'm trying to stall this so I can get everyone to join, but I know no one's gonna join. Whatever. Now, this one's a little different from my other fans. It's pretty unique in its own terms. And yeah, I thought it was... Now, this isn't the first time that I saw this fan at that same habitat. I had seen it before, although I passed it up because, well, I didn't know for sure if I really wanted it, and I didn't at the time, but I kind of changed my mind now, and since then I've been really eagerly looking for another fan to get. And I thought this one would be a neat little addition to the collection. So, what is it that I got? Well, in its 2000s looking box, in a 42-inch diameter, with a finish I have not gotten yet, and up until now, it is a home Collection Maison Corsica ceiling fan in a chrome finish with cobalt blue blades and shades. Yes, a little different from what I usually aim for, but yes. In other words, it's a chrome Canar Mystic with cobalt blue blades and shades. Yes. I thought this one would be kind of a cool little addition to the collection, like I just said 2 seconds ago. So I thought I would get it. Like it says there, 5 blades with cobalt blue finish, motor housing in chrome finish. So I guess the entire fan is a motor housing. I guess. Yeah, this one's from the Home Collection Maison brand, which, according to my knowledge, was a Canadian Tire brand. Canadian Tire brand number 1000. So I do believe that this company must have renamed itself. I have a feeling it could either be maybe Noma or something like that. I don't know, because when I go to look up Home Collection Maison, there's no new products. There is absolutely nothing for their products on there. Yeah, it's sort of a mystery brand. Although a few of their fans have popped up new in box here and all over the place, frankly. So yeah, it's another one of them oddball things for my US viewers. First of all, it's a 5-bladed spinner. Oh my goodness. It's in a chrome finish. It's a chrome 5-bladed spinner. Oh my goodness, some more. And not only that, it has cobalt blue accents and a chrome finish. It's a 5-bladed spinner. So, yeah, it's quite unique. So, requires 360 watt max, G 16.5. Oh god, candelabra bulbs. Candelabra base bulbs not included. Of course. What? Candelabra base. So, yeah. In other words, candelabra bulbs. Instructions included. Oh, thank goodness. I didn't know how else I would install it. 42-inch diameter. So, yeah. This is pretty much, I can safely say that this is the very first documentation of this fan online. Although I don't know about the ADA 1985 Pro Boards forum. It probably got covered somewhere in the forums there, although by like one of the Canadian users, although I don't know. I'm pretty sure this is the first sort of documentation on this fan. So yeah, this is a type of fan that existed at some point. If I had to guess, mid to late 2000s probably. Although I'll have to open up the box, which I'm going to do right now. I'll have to open up the box and see what year it's from. Hopefully the motor says. I'd like to know what year it's from. That would be nice. So, yeah. Suggested bulbs. Tri-leaf distribution. Huh. Cool. I had never heard of them before. I already see styrofoam. Oh, well, that was easy. I didn't even have to cut the whole piece of tape. I just cut half of it. Probably because the tape's like close to 20 years old, if I had to assume. Yeah. I understand this might not be the first choice recommendation for like my collection, although I of course do have my appreciation for lower end fans like this. I still have my appreciation for them, despite owning friggin' 2 Casablancas, which of course I gotta brag about, even though I'm trying not to, I'm just mentioning them. And then I could stop mentioning about them once I open this box. Should be, yeah. All right. All right, what is inside? I didn't even tell you how much I paid for this, but I will straight away. Come on. I got the blades. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, here, let me take it out, because it'll be a lot easier doing it that way. So, the blades are packed in there nice and tightly. Here's the down rod, packed on top. Oops. All right, here's the blades. A pretty nice cobalt blue finish. And the instructions, which are folded in half. Ceiling fans, installation instructions, spinner series. 0803. So either 2008 or 2003. I don't know. So, yeah. I'm thinking 2003. If I had to assume, like, most randomly, assume, this was supposed to probably compete with the, I guess, compete with the Blue Cameron 2 Plus, like the 42-inch version, although I don't know. There isn't too many fans out there that are cobalt blue and chrome, or even cobalt blue and steel or whatever finish, silver. But yeah, I don't think it is flush mountable, although no, it's not. Or maybe it is. It's got the illustration shows 4 screws, so yeah. And I mean, this is basically a can-arm, like I said, a can-arm Mystic in chrome finish with cobalt blue accents. So I don't know. Oh, it is. It is apparently flush mountable. Flush mount. Maybe, or maybe they just got lazy with the instructions. Although this does say spinner series, so maybe they're not lying. I don't know. I didn't even take the down rod out. Is this really a chrome finish, or is it just silver? Oh, it's chrome. It is chrome. Oh, that's nice. I was expecting like a dull silver finish, although I was proven wrong. It is legitimately chrome. And you might be thinking, hey, you already got a chrome finish. Why are you talking about this being the first chrome finish? Well, the SMC UB42 is a dark nickel finish. It's not chrome. It is technically a darker chrome, but I'm still calling it by its name. So, this is the first chrome fan in my collection. Nice. I also got the brackets, which are all wrapped up nicely in everything. Plastic that tells you not to eat it because you'll choke on it and possibly pant. I just take them out anyways. And wrapped in paper on both sides. No. Stamped brackets. There they are. There they are. A nice Minuet 2 style brackets, San Marino style brackets, although Mystic style brackets. Yeah. Although they're, well, stamped. Yeah. Let's put them back. Okay. Now for the other stuff. The motor and all that. You free it from the styrofoam. Okay. Light kit. Now did this come with no it didn't. So you can only have a light kit with it. So light kit standard. I would kind of think so. I also got these shades, which are glass. Ooh. Oh, cool. And they're kind of covered in dust, but that's okay. Huh. Oh, these are different. This light kit has a different mount for the shades. Holy reflection. Oops. So, yes. And the chains sound like. That's kind of important. Well, fairly standard for spinner like this. That's okay. But there's a little... Now, these sockets, there's a little twisty thing inside you unscrew. You unscrew this thing, this sort of a hex mount. Then you put the shade in place. And then you just screw it together. So, that's really cool. Try and dust this off. Ooh, it stinks. But yeah, maximum 60-watt candelabra base bulbs, and yeah, so pretty cool. Try and put that back on there. I would imagine, though, with that kind of setup, it would buzz a little bit, but I mean, it's not like I'm expecting superb quality from this thing. I mean, it's completely fine. Okay, finally got in place. Okay. I would definitely like to find a purpose for this thing in the future. And since there's no like documentation of this thing, of course I got to get every single detail. So arms. Yeah. This back and it's wrapping. And to take the motor out. So this is actually a fairly heavy motor. Holy. Actually, I'll take the canopy out first. Okay. Right. "2005. Oh, okay. So a completely different date from what else it said on here. Yeah. I guess I couldn't hold it by the cable. So, yeah, of course you got that thing. So, yeah. So, May 20th, 2005. So, cool. You got each of the stickers placed nice and straight. Styrofoam. Yeah. That's pretty much it for the box. So, okay, there is no vents. So, that's right. It has a reverse switch instead. Instead of what you'd normally find on Canadian fans. That's nice. Huh. It's pretty nice. Top shell's pretty much the exact same as the bottom one, with the exception that the upper part has vents, of course. You can kind of see the windings in there. Windings. Yeah, it is dual mount. Or tri-mount, I believe. Or, well, you can flush mount it anyways. You could probably have it at a little slope, although I don't know. I haven't read the instructions yet. So, yeah, you can see me. Hello. How are the bearings? Are they good? I can't hear anything because, of course, the freaking furnace is on. Those are actually really quiet. Huh. I was expecting the bearings to be kind of loud. Not really that refined, but they're actually fairly quiet for a fan of this type. Yeah. You got the fan chain. Switch I already showed you. It's got the same this is like most likely the this has got to be the same OEM that made that makes the can arms. Well, it pretty much is, because I've noticed a few of Home Collection Mason's fans that surface online. They're kind of similar to can arms style. So if I had to guess, then yeah, they pretty much use the same OEM for their fans. So yeah. I don't know what this is. Plastic for some reason. Whatever. Yeah, down rod. Yeah. This motor shell's kind of similar to the one you'd find the one you'd mostly recognize. It's sort of similar to the Hampton Bay great in 1.5. It just has that same shaped shell, although this one's a little more skinnier than that one. So, yeah, another little thing to point out, which I'm pretty sure you knew already. So, yeah. And last but not least, the canopy. Whenever it wants to agree with me. Which is hopefully now. Hopefully. And one of the screws came out. Hang on. Okay. Yeah. Alright, so I get that screw back in place. There we go. So in here, we've got inside the canopy itself, we got a few other parts stored in there. Smother the chrome finishing, yeah. We got the flush mount ring that goes on the bottom of the canopy, in case you, well, if you want like a black cover on the bottom or not, or, I mean, you don't have to, you could just have it chrome like that and the exposed screws. Although, I kind of gotta say I'd prefer it without the ring on the bottom, if I had to be honest. Yeah. Get this thing out. You got the mounting bits. And the fobs. It's probably why they got everything loose, so you can actually take it out. But, of course I'm doing it the hard way. There we go. For some reason, there is a barcode on the inside of the canopy. Okay. Oh, there's that ring. I was looking for it. For the one screw that came undone. And quickly put that back in place. Alright. Fan's got a sort of brassish colored mounting bracket. Yeah. Also, I imagine that this thing probably buzzes quite a bit because I noticed there's like a lack of noise dampeners. Although there is of course little cardboard bits, so the noise gets dampened a little bit. But I also noticed there's like, yeah, a lack of like rubber on the inside, so I imagine it probably buzzes like hell. So if I ever do install this thing, I'd like to find some sort of rubber washers I could put inside for the vibration. See if that would maybe help. But that's one of my only complaints, really, that I'll mention. Yeah. That and the screw ring, which I think is, it's rubber. It's a rubber screw ring, or a flush mount ring. What am I calling a screw ring for? And there's also a dynamic blade balancing kit. Dynamic this, dynamic that. Yeah. And this thing's also got white fobs, so white standard fobs. Which, I mean, it kind of feels a little disappointing that it's not like a blue finish like the rest of the fan, although whatever. Such is life. So, and I also notice that there is a little knockout on the side for the, like a swag kit or something like that. So, yeah. If you wanted to wire your fan up that way, then you can do so. I mean, it's the case with most fans. They always have a little knockout on the side, somewhere about there for swag kits and that. Especially earlier fans, where swag chains were a trend. Trend. So yeah. What's through the rest of this thing? This thing's also got completely different brackets from the fan pictured. So yeah. So maybe there's an earlier version that has the SMC style brackets. Although I don't know. I'm sorry if this is kind of a crappy presentation of the catalog, but I just kind of want to go through it quickly. A down rod and flush mount options, electrical hookup, fairly standard stuff. Everything is labeled, thankfully. So AC light, excuse me, and then of course the ground wires on the canopy. And that is upside down. Yeah. It's just your fairly typical one instruction booklet for all spinner fans type instructions booklet. One for all type. So they made this with, well, of course, not for every fan made, but other than the cover page. I guess I don't know what I'm trying to say. Troubleshooting. Trouble. They don't call it issue, they call it trouble. Fan will not start. Suggestions. Check fuses and circuit breakers. Check wiring connections to fan. Check wiring connections to switch housing. Caution. Turn power off for last two items. Yeah. Fan sounds noisy. Step 1. Make rubber grommets for your fans. Not cardboard ones. And no, making the bottom plate rubber will not help you in this situation. Check to make sure that all screws in motor housing are snug. Are snug. Are snug. Check to make sure that blade bracket screws are tight. Okay, motor. So, the ones in the motor you make sure are snug. The one in the brackets, so you don't care about making those snug. You gotta make them tight. Nice and tight. It's the motor screws we care about. Check to make sure that merits in switch housing are not rattling against wall of switch housing. Okay. If fan has a light kit, make sure switch housing screws and set screws are tight. Of course, they're basically telling you make sure all the screws are tight. Some fan motors are sensitive to signals from variable controls. See a representative for never mind. Are sensitive to signals from variable controls. See a representative for a list of recommended controls. Yeah. Do not install a variable control with one of these. Yeah. Allow a 24-hour break-in period to eliminate most noises. fan wobbles or shakes excessively. Check that all blades are screwed firmly into blade brackets. That's their first go-to. Like you try to take the string back. Oh, did you tighten the screws for this and tighten the screws for that? Oh, well, I don't know. Check that blade brackets are secured firmly to motor. Check distance from tip of blades to ceiling. Yes. Yeah. Another way is you could put it on and see which ones are out of alignment. Possibly that would help. Check, gently bend up or down the blade brackets. Ooh, okay. Until all distances are the same. Check distance between blade tip to blade tip. All measurements should be equal. Loosen blade screws. How many times are they going to mention the screws? Loosen blade screws and position blade until even, then retighten. Check that the downrod hemisphere notch. The downrod hemisphere notch is engaged in canopy. Okay. Yeah. Put the downrod in place to engage the fan. Yeah. Make sure canopy and mounting bracket are tightened securely. You might as well get a drill at this point and just screw the sucker in there. The most powerful drill you can get, and then they don't have to tell you about tightening the screws. No, you can just do it. You can just have it tighten yourself and not have to worry about it. Oh, I tighten the screws. Don't worry. But don't tighten it too much. You don't want to be stripping the screws. Check that never mind. Check to make sure that jammed screws. Screw mention number 407. In downrod. Never mind. Yeah, check to make sure that jam screws in downrod are tightened. Whatever the frick jam screws are. I haven't read through this yet. Make sure canopy and mounting bracket are tightened securely to wood joist. I just mentioned that. Make sure warpage has not occurred in wooden blades. If so, contact the customer service department for replacement parts. Yeah. Occasionally, slight weight variations can be caused by moisture during transportation. Oh, well, that's wonderful. All the blades look fine to me. So. Instructions. A ceiling fan has an internal switching system for operation by way of pull chain on a fan/light combination. 3 pull chains will exist. 3 pull chains will exist. 1 for light on and off. The second is your fan speeds. This will be marked speed on the fan switch housing. Second is for speeds. This will be marked speed on the fan switch housing. This will be marked fan on the switch housing, or speed on the switch housing. First pull will give fan high speed. Second pull will give fan medium speed. Third pull will give fan low speed. Fourth pull will shut fan off. The third pull chain. Their third pull chain. I guess they weren't even bothered to switch it from. Pun not intended. Switch it from chain to switch, were they? The third pull chain is for forward/reverse. Note, some models come with a slide switch instead of a pull chain. Oh, they weren't too lazy enough. Okay. This setting would usually be changed once per year. Okay. A downdraft for summer creates a wind chill to give a cooling effect. An updraft in winter circulates the hot, stratified air off the ceiling and back down to the floor without it creating a wind chill. 5-year limited warranty. Oh, Jesus. The, the fan is guaranteed to be free from defects in workmanship. Occasionally, slight weight variations can be caused by moisture during transportation. Make sure warpage has not occurred in wooden blades. If so, contact the customer service department for replacement parts. This fan is guaranteed to be free from defects in workmanship and material for a period of 5 years from date of purchase. Within the first 1 year, God damn it, of from date of purchase, any defective product should be returned to your place of purchase. This is such a can-arm looking 5-year limited warranty page where like they have the most like the things they want you to see. Of course, extra bold caps lock. Place of purchase along with proof of purchase. For the balance of the warranty for 4 years, the motor windings only shall be free of defects. We will correct such defects or replace the motor assembly at our option if we want to. At our option, if the product is returned, freight prepaid. This is exactly like a copy and paste from Can-Arm. Yeah. The returned fan must be accompanied by your proof of purchase and a check for $20 for handling and labor charges. Oh, geez. So you gotta give them $20. You gotta give them $20 for a product that you got that was kind of fucked up. That is genius. Always gotta love shit like that. All costs of removing and reinstalling the product are your responsibility. Damage to any parts, such as by accident, misuse, improper installation, or by affixing any accessories, is not covered by this warranty. So, should you bend the blades, the brackets, if they're out of alignment, or should you just leave it up to Phil, your local electrician? Because I bet if Phil, your local electrician, were to install this fan and he accidentally broke one of the blades, oh shit, it broke one of the blades, I'm so sorry, you'd still be paying that $20 to send this fan straight back to the factory. It'd still not be covered by this warranty. Yeah. Kind of confusing there. As a result of varying climatic conditions in our area. Okay. This warranty does not cover any changes in finishes, including rusting, pitting, corroding, tarnishing, or peeling. Oh, how wonderful. Thanks. So I guess I can't throw snow at the fan. I was kind of thinking about doing that earlier, but I don't know. It just kind of didn't really recommend it. Warranty void. In case of alteration, abuse, installation not in accordance with instructions, or removal of the CSA sticker. Okay. Well, that's the instructions booklet. What I wanted to show anyways. And read through. Note, for optimum quietness, fully assemble fan and run 24 hours. And that's the booklet. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for this thing. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed this, and I kind of hope to enjoy this fan. I hope to... I know I keep saying that, but... I do hope to find a spot for it in the future to install. Because if not, then I'll just put it back for sale. But, yeah. Again, the first chrome fan in my collection. With cobalt blue accents. and mute. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, hopefully you enjoyed. And I shall see you next time with probably, well, maybe next time, well, another Roblox video. So, yeah. Uh, until then, hopefully you enjoyed this video, and hopefully you enjoyed this video, and hopefully you enjoyed this video. And I gotta keep repeating it because I keep forgetting this. I said it already. So, I'm just going to stop talking.